Hello, I'm Freelander. Welcome to the Game Trove. Today we are looking at Army of Tactics and more importantly, Army of Fortune Metaverse and their AMA that they did yesterday, I guess, by the time you're seeing this. So, jumping right in, it's a doozy. They dropped so much alpha in it, it's ridiculous. They were like nonchalant about it too. They're like this. So I'm excited. We got a ton of info, and I'm going to break it down and share it with you. Okay, so everybody should be aware. This is the tentative roadmap, mostly sprinkled some other stuff in there as well. This is just the highlights from it, but it's mostly about roadmap. Switch to App Store happening completely on October 2nd. So if you're using any old versions of the game, they will no longer be supported, which is fine. I think I think there might be one or two units that I still don't have access to from back then, but I'm sure we'll get an update here probably in the next month, giving us access to more. But that's just a guess on my part. Moving on, Discord events happening soon with Treasure. So hopefully maybe some AFG, maybe some NFTs, maybe possibly, maybe not. Anyway, but Treasure, I like Treasure. So looking forward to that on Discord. Um, and moving on. Um, the white paper was delayed more than Coco said it would be last week because a lot of updates are needed because the white paper was written. Some parts of it were written a while ago, and the devs have made updates since then. So they're really trying to put it out there to where it will be well received and also a quality document. Uh, the tokenomics audit that they were talking about last week is done. They submitted it to the team. The third party tokenomics auditor submitted it to the team, so they're taking that into consideration moving forward on the pre-sale and how AFG should be. Now's the time to do it before it's live on the blockchain and much harder to make changes to. So with all that being said, days potentially till the white paper comes out because I'm sure that's priority number one for the team is getting that right and getting that white paper out. Moving on with the white paper. So I think Coco said at the same time that they released the white paper, they're going to release a manifesto to or about the Web3 gaming industry uh, to help improve, basically an improvement proposal for the industry to push it as a whole forward. I think that would be really cool. They want to be um, not just a competitor in the industry, but a help to move the industry forward, leader in it. And then they're going to do a big Web3 marketing push. So lots of content creators. Coco is very well connected. Part of she's the new chief marketing officer, by the way. She is a citizen of Neo Tokyo, so she has access to a lot of communities there. Sorry about the lag in the game there. Experience it sometimes. I'm not sure if it's on my end or their end. I think sometimes it's on my end because of my location at that particular time. Moving on. Oh, to the full traditional marketing push. So the way Clash of Clans got really big is a marketing push on um, traditional ads and those sorts of things, communities and so on and so forth. That'll happen when with the full launch of Army of Tactics. So probably pre Army of Fortune, but Army of Tactics. Okay, so and that's going to be really cool because then we'll have a lot of players playing this game. So looking forward to that. Uh, uh, Army of Fortune coin is uh, when you burn it, it is you get some AFG reward, Army of Fortune gem rewards, uh, as of now. So if you're doing that, but let me know in the comments below or on Discord, but preferably in the comments below, if what all counts towards that. Do elite battles count towards that? Does just upgrading units and buildings count for that? Just let me know in the comments below. I am very curious, and I do not know the answer to that. Minting will take many ingredients, but two of the ingredients will definitely be Army of Fortune coin and Army of Fortune gem. So that will add to the deflation of the tokens, and when you have less of something and the same or more people want it, the price usually goes up. So that is a rule of economics in general and of supply and demand. And so that is a very good thing. Uh, uh, I have an idea. Well, it's not my idea, but I've seen it in a lot of games where you do seasonal exclusive um, skins to the NFTs. Like they don't have to have more functionality than the ones in the future, but if they have just a different color hat or a different color hair uh, as seasons go on, just something to make them look a little different. That would be amazing. That would help in the deflation or help uh, target the inflation of the NFTs themselves. Because once there's too many NFTs, as with Axie Infinity, then the tokens that you use to get them inflate as well. So, or aren't seen as necessary if there's way too many of the NFTs for the number of players. So, hoping for something like that, so that you're going to want to mint the NFT this season versus next season, because as seasons go on, you'll want the previous ones back, and maybe somebody will want that particular color or that particular skin or seasonal themes if you have the staff to do so. So, just a question for you that maybe you could answer next AMA, or maybe not. Um, Keep it under wraps, but that would be a really cool mechanism. That was my request and suggestion for the game. Be really cool. Moving on. I, I wrote in my note here, pretty please. Anyway, uh, Army of Fortune Gem, the token generation event is more than likely going to be end of Q1 of next year. Just because rushing into that is not going to help anybody, and I think that'll be closer to when we're more concrete on the, the market is going to be going up. I mean, markets do whatever they want to do, but in general, it's a pretty safe assumption that it's going to keep doing what it's been doing for the last 12, 13 years, 14 years. Anyway, story for another time. But I first heard about Bitcoin in 2011, and I wish I had understood better what it was back then. That would have been amazing. Um, okay. Uh, Another idea, and I'm sure it's probably happening. But in-app purchases of the coins, AFC and AFG, and also minting of NFTs and that sort of thing. Trading of NFTs if you have that functionality in your app. then putting a small tax on those would be nice. Just another revenue source other than um, just the traditional revenue sources. So my 2 cents on that. Just a low tax, 7, maybe 10%, and hopefully a lot of transactions happen, and then you're golden uh, as a gaming company. My 2 cents on that. Take it for what it's worth. Moving on. Uh, John, how this is really cool. So, Army of Fortune, the game, versus Army of Tactics. Oh, this might have to be a two-parter. I've already been going for 10 minutes. Let's see. Uh, Goodness, should I make it a two-parter? I'll make it a two-parter. All right. So I'm gonna record the other half later. So thank you for watching. To be continued. Freelander.